Hey lovers, I am back with another one. This is definitely a different look than what we're used to, but honey, I'm usually sitting on the floor when I do these readings. I just had to sit down in a real chair, okay? Welcome to the Unique Journey. I'm Unique and I am your intuitive energy channeler and reader. These oracles are just a tool and a supporting message of the messages that I channel in from spirit as it relates to what is going to be meant for you. I went ahead and shuffled these already, and from where we are right now, the message is let your friends support you. On the love readings, we have been talking about how somebody out there has been being played by another person, played mentally, spiritually, and emotionally by them. A lot of these love readings, I've been picking up whoever y'all person is that y'all have been cross-watching about, that person has not been good for you. So I'm just gonna keep on with that energy. I don't know, it's like I'm following somebody's journey through these love readings, and I'm most called to these love readings more than any other type of video on my channel. Like, I really like the light worker readings personally, but I feel like this space is really calling for these love readings, and the messages that's been coming out has been a shock to my system. Make sure y'all go watch that video because it will shock you. Give me updates because y'all know I want to know what's tea. But in the midst of this heartbreak that y'all are experiencing, the loss, the grief that you are experiencing, spirit is saying it's time for you to open yourself up to your friends, like your real true friends. Some of y'all have been really standoffish. Some of y'all have been kind of sulking in your emotions, sulking in your pain on your own, and spirit is telling me to tell y'all that you do not have to do this alone. Even if it's coming to watch this video to have a means of support for yourself, do not feel like you gotta thug it out, is what I'm hearing. And somebody probably was also with a thug or somebody that's in the streets, whether they were a medicine dealer or a gangbanger or something like that, I don't know. Or maybe they just have like a thug mentality about them. They might come from, you know, the inner city, the ghetto, the hood, or something like that. They might live in the hood, but don't feel like you gotta thug it out on your own when it comes to having support from your friends that are truly there to help you. Discernment, this is where your discernment has to come in, because y'all do have a good bit of friends and acquaintances, but there's only one or two who you really can trust fully with your emotions. If you have a friend who is always bringing you information about your ex, that's not the person that you should be talking to about anything. You got to be able to be in a space where you give your friends a chance, that you are able to express different ways of intimacy with your friends now that you don't have a partner and now that you are single. I know ideally what y'all see for yourself is being able to express intimacy in a romantic way, but spirit is saying open your hearts, open yourselves up to be wrapped in the wings of love by your platonic connections message. And you can have platonic romance as well. If that's something that's piquing your interest, definitely go and look it up, but that can also stand in support of you during this time. You got to partner up with your friends right now, because your friends is really going to be able to help y'all make it through this moment. Just know that you don't have to do this alone, okay? Love yourself first. We can get so consumed on having a relationship, being in a relationship, having a person, having a partner, but it's important that you don't lose sight of the love that you have for self. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. If y'all are continuously accepting things from your ex that are displeasing and distasteful and going after them over the things that they are doing to spite you and letting them get a handle on your emotions, using your emotional intelligence to really be able to separate yourself from, oh, this person is being conniving and deceptive and lying to me, or presenting me with a story so that they can get me riled up for their satisfaction because they're miserable. The moment that you allow somebody to disrespect you, your love for self meter goes down tremendously. tremendously. So you'll allow this person to tear you down just for you to have to go back and pick yourself up again. And then we get caught up in these loops, in this cycle of letting them tear us down, listening to their emotional abuse and their mental abuse, all to have to build ourselves back up again. When I say look to your friends for support, I'm not saying every time you see them dump on them, right? I'm saying find constructive things to do with one another, hold each other accountable for y'all goals, your dreams, your ambitions. We talked about writing the vision and making it plain in the last reading. Y'all go check that out. It's right in the description box down below. For me, I'm just saying, instead of being so consumed on what this other person got going on with their life, work on you. You can use that same energy to pour back into yourself. Some of y'all are coming from an empty cup, and you got to be able to trust that everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to work out in divine timing, and it's not your place to control how things pan out. It's not your place to tell this person what they should be doing with their lives or how they should be moving because of X, Y, and Z. If you're watching this video, I'm gonna assume you're a grown-ass person with some grown-ass feelings. I'm getting real tired talking about this because it seems like this has been a thing that's been repetitive. It's like it's been a cycle, it's been a loop, and it's been ongoing. And anytime you talk to somebody about it, anytime you bring it up to a friend, it's kind of like the situations change, but the behavior and the energy is staying the same. Spirit is calling you to energetically free yourself. If y'all haven't seen that free yourself reading, it's in the description box as well. Spirit is calling you to free yourself from this hold. Some of y'all are trauma bonding yourselves to this person. This was the card that came out in the free yourself reading as a compliment to it. So yeah, no more sulking over the loss of this person. What I'm hearing is your spirit guides don't like them at all, and they're so disappointed. They're just ready for you to escape this cycle so you can really live in a fruitfulness and abundance that love can bring to you, but also so that you can see that the love that's around you is already existent. It's time to stop putting love in a box to look a certain way or display a certain way. Sometimes y'all are being loved on a consistent basis, and you miss it every single time because you're so focused on the wrong person and the wrong things, and then in the end you help to make that person who tried to be there of a support system to you shut out or left out in the cold. You got to be able to get over not wanting to have help from other people though. Some of y'all don't want to get help from other people because you got these ideas around what asking for help really means. And you also feel like people not gonna show up for you in the way that you feel like they should, so you don't ask either. And granted, some people have shown you that they can't show up for you, but that's okay. But I wouldn't give up on all your friends. I'm telling y'all, it's just 2 of them. It's really 2. I'm hearing that, because I did see that card, I'm hearing that somebody wants to reconcile, but you got to pay attention to the red flags. They are not the one. They are not good for you. They continuously put you in episodes, moments of distress over their fuckery. Yeah, y'all. The signs are cautioning you, and they have been cautioning you for a long time now. But like I said, whatever this energy is in love, it's repetitive. So it's like y'all been constantly doing this over and over again. And so it's starting to become your new normal. But your nervous system is so out of whack dealing with this person that it's just genuinely, it's tearing you down. You're wondering why you're tired. You're wondering why you're exhausted, because you got all of this mess right here that you're holding on to. You can barely keep it all in your hands. You can barely keep it all together because they don't make sense half of the time. What they be doing don't make sense. They don't know they right from they left, up from down. Sheesh. I hate it for y'all. Okay. African goddesses, what is the advice for my beautiful lovers as it relates to this connection? The connection that is most close onto their hearts at the moment, and the one that has been bringing them so much grief. Live out loud. Stop downplaying y'all greatness because you don't want this person to see you happy and moving on without them. Because you thought that you was gonna have all your happiness with them, you're holding back on sharing your achievements, sharing your praises, because you don't know what this person is gonna think. You don't want to make them feel some type of way from you being on top, right? And another half of y'all is trying to do little sneaky things for revenge to get back at them for hurting you. But that's only a temporary fix. It ain't gonna do nothing for you in the long run. But you can celebrate yourself for the wins that you are accomplishing, even in the midst of it all, even in the midst of going through grief and loss, even in the midst of going through a breakup, even in the midst of losing somebody who you thought was a friend. Because there's only one or two that you can actually trust that's in y'all vicinity right now. And I hope that y'all are able to identify that for yourself. What I'm hearing is you got to pick up the pieces. Scarcity. Some of y'all are ruminating on this energy because you don't think that there's anything better out there. You don't want to get back in the dating pool. You are in a space where you want to focus on yourself, but honestly you're not wholeheartedly focused on yourself, but because you're still keeping up with what this person is doing. And this person is still coming in with toxic, narcissistic energy. Things are like falling by the wayside in their life, so they don't have nothing else better to do but then to fuck with you all day. Radical rebirth. Yeah, y'all gotta start over and begin again. Y'all gotta focus on the fruits that you are trying to bear for your own life and stay grounded in that. Don't lose sight of the purpose. Don't lose sight of your nourishment. Watch what it is that y'all are eating during this time. Don't be out here not eating during this time, because I know I get in that type of space. I just won't eat at all if it ain't nothing that I want or something that pique my interest, right? But y'all want y'all fruits to be well nourished. Your fruits is the things that you're building for yourself outside of this connection that didn't work. It's the thing that's going to help you feel a sense of vitality and fulfillment for yourself, a sense of repair, a sense of just revitalization and being able to get back to self. Not how Stella got her groove back, but knowing that you are the groove and the groove ain't outside of yourself. Go dancing. Your guidance is divinely guided, Akasha. Step by step, moment by moment. But y'all gotta tap into y'all spiritual nature. I feel like a lot of y'all just been in a 3D plane lately and not really tuning into y'all spiritual practices. I know I haven't. Like, beyond these readings, I know that there's so much more that I could be involving myself in to fill my cup and to be able to create the environment where I'm getting my needs met, where I'm getting my abundance, where I'm getting my financial security and stability for myself, where I'm reaching a point where I am in my greatest and highest good. Because everything is working together for my greatest and highest good. I just got to get on that frequency. I have to elevate myself there. And the way that I do that is by meditating, contemplating, trusting God, trusting Spirit to have my back. And start worrying about the things that I'm seeing right in front of me, but start believing in things that I cannot see that might be possible. You know, like some of y'all probably don't think it'll be possible to get over this loss, but I hate to break it to you because I know that you might be in love or feel something that's keeping you here energetically. But truth of the matter is, you can be released from this. You just gotta want it. You just gotta stop wanting to harbor in the brokenness of it all and just figure out ways to pick up the pieces after things have fallen apart for you. I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. I know you need rest. go check out the reading Why You Are Spiritually and Energetically Exhausted. The link will be in the description box down below. But that's the energy that I'm feeling for y'all. And I'm feeling that y'all are in a space where it's like you're weak because you've been so beat up and broken down over this situation. I told you, this person ain't doing nothing but trying to tear you down and tear you apart because they are miserable inside. You got to be able to differentiate between that. You got to stop taking it personal and say, it's not about me, it's about them. Don't be hesitant to let them happen to see you happy, okay? Whether they blocked or not, they watching. Somehow, some way, they found a way to watch you. And so, if they watching, you might as well let them see you happy, right? Alright, y'all. So, this has been y'all reading. If you found resonance, definitely give it a big thumbs up. And leave a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. And check the links in the description box on how y'all can reach out to me for a personal reading if y'all want to extend beyond this collective and general one. If there's something specific that you want to ask, I can definitely help y'all with that in this moment. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I am going to take some rest. I'm going to drink my water, and I pray that y'all do the same. Nourish yourself. Don't neglect yourself.